Today in this video, we're going to show you how to take your Chevy Tahoe from this to this. Welcome back, everyone, and today we're going to be doing some upgrades to the Chevy Tahoe here, give it some more speed and performance. My buddy Jim here is looking to get a little more oomph out of the Tahoe. So before you get started with the job, one thing to do up front is to lower down your spare tire, get it out of the way. So once you get that lower portion down, you can see that there's a tab here. You're able to just pick it up with your fingers.
I actually pushed it from the back, and the top came out first.
Awesome.
And then we found the key.
The key, and the key is part of the key fob. You pull the key out of the key fob, and that should go in there. Whoa! Yes. Now we can put a wrench in there.
Yeah.
The whole jack system has got to come out with everything.
Yeah. Square end, so it's not this. It's not this too thin.
That's for hubcaps.
Yep.
So we got to take down the heat shield. Also behind the spare tire is a 13 millimeter. There are 3 bolts holding it in place. To get the sway bar down, it was 10 millimeter bolts to get the bushing down there. 18 on the end.
With an 8 to hold the bolt. But
we went around, hit all the bolts with some PB blast to cut through the rust. There's 2 clamps you want to start out with. One of them is in the back right here. It is a 13 millimeter on both sides of the flange. The other one is up front here. It's at a very bad angle. You can't get a tool on it. You can only get a wrench on the top. So you can't spin it either.
You need a flathead in there too.
Flathead?
Yep, something.
Got it, you can jam it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it gives some tension.
Yep. So that way this doesn't spin because this wants to just come right out.
Yep. All right, with some fussing, we were able to get the muffler off the hanger here, the clip off the hanger, and I'll just snake it through
twist a
the structure. Yep. How comes that part?
the clamp that holds the pipe to the collector here, whatever you want to call it. So there's this little thing that I think it's just for manufacturing to keep this lined up, you know. And it went into the top of this pipe. Can't see it because it's spun. So we just cut it because we don't need it again. Cool. But it made the job a little hard.
Yeah. It's just going to come out some funny, fine kind of way. The exhaust is free. Grab that side. Walk out here. Yep. And
Take my end down and then come out the front. Unless you want to keep it.
So we're just going to tack the sway bar back into place just in case we do have to lower it again, but we shouldn't.
All right, so what happened was we weren't sure if we were going to need this clamp up here or not. Turns out we did. We were smart enough though, and we only cut the bolt, so we're just shimmying a new bolt in. We got our keeper.
And we put a crush washer on it behind it.
Yep. We didn't have any crush washers, but we will replace it later.
Cool. So yeah, don't cut that clamp. You're going to need it. It's the only one that's curved like that.
You can knock off the notch on the top because the whole thing's located on the top. It makes it really hard to work with. It's much better to just try to cut this
like we did
out. And now the advantage is now we can run the bolt from the bottom.
Be sure to remove the styrofoam inserted into your muffler. Maybe do this upside down so it falls out.
Well, I hope Corsa sees this.
Hold it up.
What
Just went all the way through.
Yeah, blow through, baby.
Oh, you know there's going to be lots of air going through.
Yep, high flow. So the clamps that come with the kit, you're going to want to put them on over the pipes first and then tighten them. You don't want to have to take all these apart to get this installed.
Yep.
So the long neck part of the muffler is going to go into the flex piece off of the catback stock system.
Like a glove. And then spin. Okay, so
over the axle first and then onto the muffler. Make sure you put your clamp on first. There are different size clamps. You want to use a larger one here on the back of the muffler over the axle pipe. There's hangers there too that we can now install to take the load off. So everything's mocked up and hanging. It looks like, even though we specified the engine on the exhaust in the truck, at least the engine, the kit is dual exhaust, obviously. We don't have dual exhaust hangers here, so we're going to have to fab something in the back to lift up the back part. But squaring off the front of it over by the muffler, getting everything in the right location with the existing hardware and hangers over here, pretty smooth. It is resting here on the bat wing. We're gonna put some header tape around the pipe here to help protect this from scratching, but also to give it some cushion there as well.
Let's not forget our sway bars either.
Yes, good point. We're gonna tap the sway bars back into place now, and then once we get everything hung, we'll go through and tighten it all down. But I think we're about ready to start it up. All right, so we were able to get the heat shield back on, and we think we can run the spare tire as well. Hang on. Well,
Sounds like you don't hear anything. Okay. You stood back there, it only sounded like it was there.
yeah. That sounds great. It's gonna change too as it builds up, you know. Oh.
No leaks.
No leaks?
No leaks. It's all tight.
All right, so these are the hangers we bought. It is Hang It All from Nixon. 17146 is the part number.
I don't want to get too loose. So.
Right. Let's see the size of that now. That's about how much we've opened it up trying to get it onto the exhaust hanger.
Let's see.
Oh, there it is. We drilled a hole through the part of the truck here, mounted the L bracket on it, and then brought the strap down. And then, as you see here in the video, we enlarged the hole, and it's just the perfect angle. And you can see there's some gap between the tailpipes and the fender. That's excellent. Passenger side assembled easier than the driver. We just enlarged the second hole again on the strap, put it onto the exhaust hanger, and then up top, we just the length of the strap went perfectly to the pinch weld here, the amount of space I have behind it here where my finger is, to get the bolt through and nut it on the back. So plenty of room over here between the spare tire and the exhaust. That is awesome. And now we're just getting the tip length right. The side's already bottomed out, so we're going to bring this one forward just a little bit. All right, we're in the cabin. This is the first time driving it.
Oh yeah, she got a little more rumble.
That sounds good.
Now what does it do when you're just at flat throttle going down the road?
Yeah, once the tranny gets into a higher gear, it drops those RPMs and
It doesn't drone.
no, sounds really
It's
good.
a little louder.
So we're at 70 miles an hour here. There's hardly any exhaust note at all. It's just cruising along. But if Jim just flips the throttle a little bit, it comes to life. It's great. Go on a long drive with this and cruise and total comfort. And then if you gotta get around someone, you know, let them know you're going around them. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share it with others. And take care. Go for it. Sounds really good. Still going.